Alrighty, you guys. It's what is this? November 19th, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and this is the weekly outlook to come. Well, this is going to be kind of a strange week. Thursday is Thanksgiving in the United States. Tuesday is FOMC minutes. Friday we still have a market day that's open. You know, it's I think this week would be a great week to not have many expectations. I'll put it that way. Um, I imagine we get maybe some decent trade on Monday. Tuesday, it'll probably slow down before minutes. Wednesday, maybe we get a decent morning, maybe. And then Thursday's off. Friday, I don't even know if Friday's going to be worth trading. I wonder if it'll just be incredibly thin and just nothingness. This could very well just be worth taking Thursday and Friday off and coming back on Monday. So that's just in general how I'm looking at sort of the pace to the week. Monday will be good. Tuesday should be good until pre-minutes. Then minutes will move this thing around. Wednesday should be pretty good. Should be okay. Thursday is off. Friday, I don't know. Maybe I'll take Friday off as well and go snowboarding or something. In terms of positioning, let's talk about this. The COT is showing people still not actually long. The Dow remains heavily shorted. Pull up the Dow, so I'm still long here off of, that's about 32,900 on the futures. We're trading at about 35,000 right now. So the Dow still showing is being heavily shorted. The Russell, I believe, was showing is still being pretty decently shorted, so maybe some room up to kind of 188-ish. That looks like a decent spot. The S&P and Nasdaq are both showing as being the least short they've been in a long time. Okay, they're not. Arguably, they're not super long. With that said, it doesn't mean we can't have a pullback, right? Let's throw this thing up on a weekly. We had 3 huge weeks in a row that have been really green. Look, this showed up as a red day. We actually closed above the prior day's close. This day showed up as a red day. It's actually closing above the prior day's close. So really only one red day in whatever this is, like 14, 15 days or something. So to me, here's how I'm kind of seeing it, is that, look, they're not super long, they're not super short, they're kind of neutral here. They flattened their, anyone who is short here, cover, 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 cover. Anyone who's buying the dip here, they're flat. Everyone's kind of flat, neutral territory. Look, we're not too far off the all-time highs here, around whatever it is, 400, 410. To me, this kind of looks like another leg up to come. This corresponds strongly with the fact that the Canadian dollar is still heavily shorted, the Japanese yen is heavily shorted, the Swiss franc is heavily shorted. If all of those were to squeeze upwards, that would support a risk-on environment, or otherwise, you could call it a weak US dollar environment. You would have no one really positioned long, so you could get some really nice chasing momentum going. Anyone who tried to short this would just keep getting frickin' squeezed. I think we really are set up for the next leg up. This was supposed to be, on the SPY, this was supposed to be the big sell. This was supposed to be, if there was a chance for it, this should have been it. This should have been the short move down. They were not, if I recall correctly, I don't think they were incredibly short here. So they should have had ammo to keep going down. It got bought up and it got ripped up. And equity markets have a tendency to drift upwards, and I think we've seen the answer. This should not have held if the bears were serious. And, just in a matter of 3 weeks, we're right back up to the highs of the year. What happens this week to come? I don't know. I'm probably just going to be focusing on balance rules. I'll talk about that more in the daily video, but look at this. We have a 3-day balance here, 4 if you want to include Tuesday's trade. NASDAQ has a nice 4-day balance, kind of tight around that Tuesday CPI gap up. Dow kind of a 3-day balance. Russell's got a 4-day. So everything's kind of balancing around. I would just pay attention to balance rules. Do we get a big move? I don't know. I don't know. Look, Mondays tend to be rotational. I doubt we get a big move Monday. Tuesday, maybe we get some sort of move after the minutes. Wednesday, I just don't really see us getting any sort of huge moves. I would love to see us kind of get into this gap, see what's happening around here, fall back into this balance. We can play it something like that. That's how I'm seeing this week. I'm not looking to get short yet. I don't think this is a short on the equities. Um, if anything, I'm trying to look for a dip to buy. Yeah. Anyway, hope that makes sense. Hope that helps. Nothing really dramatic to add here. Just holiday week. Friday's probably a crapshoot. I would just look for a nice trade Monday and Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday morning, and after that, Wednesday afternoon, Friday, unless something is really, really in your face, obvious, maybe it's best to just sit on the sideline. Hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. Have a great night. Trade safe.